Have a very good evening to all of you and a warm welcome as we celebrate the oath-taking event tonight. Now I invite Haris Rahman for Qiraat and Zainab Rahman for the translation of the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للعنان فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام.
The most affectionate, the most merciful Allah taught the Quran to His beloved. He created Muhammad, peace be upon him, the soul of humanity. He taught him speech regarding whatever had already happened and whatever will happen. The sun and the moon moved by precise calculation, and the stars, and the green plants prospered. And the sky, Allah has elevated it and set the balance, that you may not transgress in the balance, and establish weight and justice, and do not make deficient the balance. And the earth He has laid for the creatures. Therein are fruits and palm trees with sheaths, and grain having husks with scented plants. So which of the favors of your Lord would you deny?
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Kashif Sheikh from the IRPH. Dr. Kashif Sheikh, please come to the podium.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lovely looking crowd tonight. Wonderful weather outside, to say the least. Okay. First and foremost, I would like to thank Safdar Sheikh for that kind and generous introduction. I believe we've met sometime before in our lives. It's always good to open up with sarcasm or some humor, especially being in the pharmacy profession. It's a must. It's necessary. I would like to thank everyone for attending tonight's honorable ceremony, which will introduce and welcome many important and vital guests and members who will partake in PAPA's organization. It really will be a special night as individuals will step down from the organization's election positions, while new individuals will step up and try to fill the shoes of those before them. To briefly speak on PAPA, I honestly didn't even know what the organization was while I was in school. Reason being, I was too busy learning interesting facts, such as hydrochlorothiazide is a thiazide diuretic that inhibits water reabsorption in the nephron by inhibiting sodium chloride in the distal convoluted tubule. Hang on just 1 second, I know more than half the people in the room have no idea what I just said, but that's the entire point. While we were learning mechanisms of action, medicinal chemistry, first and zero order kinetics, Papa was making a huge impact and moves and a difference in the actual real world in the profession of pharmacy. Over the years, after attending multiple CEs and programs offered by Papa, I came around to realize what a strong foundation and what a tight-knit bond that these members and individuals had. This organization is packed with selective and successful independent pharmacy owners, clinical pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, directors, administrators, consulting pharmacists, and so much more. So to work in pediatrics and take care of a baby shows the true characteristics. I can't do it. Please welcome my co-host, Dr. Summer Shamsi Fardi.
Salam everyone, guests, honored guests, family, friends, and fellow Papa members. So I've been a Papa member for about 2 years, and as Kashif mentioned, I work in a hospital setting. Within my 2 years, I've learned within my 2 years of being in Papa, I've learned a lot outside of my institutional setting, whether it be in retail, consulting, or even some Urdu jokes and songs. I've been to several events, including CEs and social gatherings. They've been a great way for family and friends to get together and new Papa members to meet old ones and old ones to reunite. This all starts in the executive board meetings. Our current officers have done a great job organizing the picnics, the annual meetings, cruises, and the oath-taking ceremony tonight, and I'm sure you're all having a good time so far. Tonight, we'll be welcoming the new officers that will take over and hopefully, inshallah, take the organization to a higher level within our community and beyond. So the first person I would like to bring up to the stage is our current chairman of the board. He was a lecturer at Karachi University. He's been a retail pharmacist and owner for 25 years. And from the last 5 years, he's been working in Westchester Medical Center. I'd like to invite Sayyid Nasim or Rahman, RPH.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a nice introduction. Can you hear me? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. Senator Adavo and Nicole, President Muhammad Salim, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pakistani American Pharmacist Association oath-taking ceremony for 2014. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Every member of the Papa is like a family to me. With a friendship, we may have an option to choose. But with family, we make the best of what we have, good or bad. But in the end, we are still the family. That's how I see Papa, my one big family. I still remember the first founding meeting of Papa, which was held in the living room of Nilofer and Mushtaq Murtuza Rizvi. By the way, he's only one person, Mushtaq Murtuza Rizvi. After the tragic death of a dear friend, Aftab Muzaffar, it has been a remarkable journey since then. And we have come a long way together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am humble and I am proud. I am humble because you gave me the opportunity to lead Papa, and I sincerely tried my best. I thank Allah Ta'ala Jalla Shanuhu for giving me the strength to lead Papa to the best of my ability. I am proud, I am truly proud of my entire team for doing an incredible job. I have nothing but thanks and gratitude for all of them, for sacrificing their evenings with their spouses and children in order to help move our organization forward, especially President Muhammad Salim and General Secretary Sabta Sheikh. I have been working with these two guys for the last 4 years, and I want to tell you I have a wonderful experience, and sometimes it feels like you think about it and it is done on the other end. Ladies and gentlemen, and most of all, my sincerest thanks to all of you for appreciating our efforts and supporting our organization. Today, we are all part of a better, stronger, and more united power. Just to want to acknowledge a few people here. As I said before, this is like a family, and in the journey, we have lost a few friends. It doesn't mean that we lost their families, we forgot their families, we did not. And they're still part of us. Today, we have invited two families. One is my friend, my dear friend, Fazal Adi Siddiqi's wife, Khala Siddiqi is here. Welcome. And Rahila Ahsanullah, she is a spouse of Ahsanullah, Khwaja Ahsanullah. He was a very active member of Papa. Dear friends, for me it was a great honor to serve Papa as the chairman of the board. And now it is time for change. I, Sayyid Naseem al-Rahman, wholeheartedly support Mr. Barack Obama Hussain. Let me correct it. I wholeheartedly support Mr. Tanveer Hussain to be our new chairman. Not because he is my friend, not because he is good looking, but because I believe he earned it and he deserves it. I wish him all the best. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
This individual has a long and thorough history, being a founding member of Papa. He has a BS in pharmacy from the University of Karachi, Pakistan, along with an MS in pharmacy administration from Long Island University. His career started when he was a pharmacy intern and became a staff pharmacist at the Physicians Hospital in Jackson Heights. He further along his career and began to manage his own pharmacies in Paulding and Middletown, New York, up until 1994. He later on worked at St. Luke's Hospital in New York as the Assistant Director of Pharmacy and worked as the Director of Pharmacy at the Sharon Hospital in Sharon, Connecticut. He is presently working at the VA in Castle Point as a clinical pharmacist. And yes, he is very good looking. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a special and very warm welcome to the new chairman of the board, Mr. Tanveer Hussain.
Thank you, Kashif. I can sleep better now. And thank you, Naseem, for all the good words you put in for me. Honorable guests, members, and friends of Papa. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening and a happy new year. 30 plus years in the making. You all must have heard, slow and steady wins the race, and I'm the slow one. it took me 30 plus years to earn this title of chairman. But I could not have done without your support, your trust and confidence in me. I'm not replacing Syed Naseemur Rahman, the past chairman. I'm only filling the empty seat he left for the next candidate. His shoes are difficult to fill in. Thank you, Naseem, for all you have done for this organization. I thank each and every one of you who has given me the opportunity to serve Papa in various positions and now as your chairman. I assure you that I will do my very best to excel and strengthen this organization, guide and lead our members in the right direction where our profession needs us to be. MTM, CDTM, immunization are all these steps in the right direction where pharmacist involvement is resulting into evidence-based positive patient outcomes. The new target for us is to obtain the status of healthcare provider in the state of New York. The state of California has opened the doors for us, and New York State should not stay far behind. Our scope of practice is expanding, and to obtain the status of provider, there is a lot of work and advocacy to be done. Not everyone has time to carry this task, at least independently. We, the pharmacists, have to work together in a unified way, and for that reason, it is imperative for you to support your professional organization, support PAPA. PAPA works with other bigger pharmacy organizations that are actively involved in fighting for the rights of pharmacists and pharmacy owners on the state and national level. Together we become strong and can defend ourselves better in ongoing battles as a pharmacist and pharmacy owners. The oath ceremony is a time of the year to reflect on the successes of the past years, a mission for future goals to accomplish, and looking forward to spend time with family and friends in our social and professional gatherings. I'm extremely thankful and proud of what Papa's leadership has achieved in these past few years, and honored to call myself a member of this team. We have a new executive team for the next 2 years, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I see the dedication and commitment to our membership that each of you as officers of Papa. And for our Papa members, I hope you never forget that it is your contributions that make this organization a success that it is today. I see you not only as an individual member, but rather a group of people working together as a team in support of our mission that we value the most. Competing in elections sometimes can be discouraging, but remember, whether you lose or win, it reflects your interest in this organization. Just continue your involvement in Papa's activities and you will get an opportunity to serve. I would like to quote something from what Dr. Martin Luther King once said. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. I look forward to the new challenges and opportunities that will come our way, and I'm optimistic about what our future holds. I'm positive that we will continue to effectively serve because of the team of talented members who will be taking oath along with me in putting the care back in healthcare. So before I end my speech, I want to extend my sincere thank you for all of you who came to witness this oath ceremony, and a special thanks to Senator Adabo and Amy Cole for taking time out from their busy schedule. Special thanks to the organizing committee of this event for the nice arrangement, food that you're about to have, and some of you already had the appetizers, and an evening full of music you'll be listening later. Thank you, have a wonderful evening, and Allah bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please give a sincere welcome to the new General Secretary, Sami-ur-Rahman.
Mr. Chairman, President, respected guests, and my dear fellow pharmacists and their families. Assalamu alaikum. As we all know, that all Americans need access to prescription medications and to pharmacists to provide patient care services to help them optimize therapeutic outcomes and reduce the risk of adverse events from the medication therapy. Healthcare reform, everyone's talking about it nowadays, provides an opportunity to advance these goals. Pharmacists are highly trained and valuable resources, yet they are currently underutilized. Healthcare reform should focus in part on strategies to maximize efficiency and safety of drug distribution while providing patients with access to full benefit of pharmacists' provided patient care services to achieve better health care. The demand for trained pharmacy professionals has increased in past years due to rapid growth of the healthcare, especially for the growth of elderly population. The number of pharmacists in healthcare services is also growing. As pharmacists become more actively involved in drug therapy decision making for patients for all ages, those pharmacists who pursue additional graduate study and or residency experience have greater mobility within the profession, including areas of research, administration, and business. The shortfall of as many as 157,000 pharmacists is predicted by 2020, according to the findings of the conference sponsored by the Pharmacy Manpower Project. The report concludes that there is an increasing demand for pharmacist service that is outpacing the current and possibly future pharmacist supply. The other factor that may affect job prospects is healthcare reform and its impact on the services that pharmacists provide and the manner that healthcare is delivered. Once the economy stabilizes, we may see a return for the excellent job prospects that have been experienced in the last 5 years. The practice of pharmacy is a vital part of the complete healthcare system. The number of people requiring healthcare services has steadily increased, and the trend will likely continue. Due to many societies changing social and healthcare issues, men and women in pharmacy will face new challenges, expanded responsibilities, and an ever-increasing growth in opportunities. So, the new pharmacists and the people who will be graduating soon into school will see the opportunities will be coming to them. Now, I would like to thank each one of you for giving me an opportunity to serve you as a General Secretary. I'm blessed and very honored that I have served Papa as a Treasurer, Senior Vice President, and now General Secretary. It will not be an easy task for me, as what my other fellow pharmacist friends have done in a similar position in the past. They have done a tremendous job as a General Secretary, such as Shahnawaz Khan, Mohammad Salim, and Safdar Sheikh. I promise that I will try my best and work hard to live up to your expectations. Due to your support, Papa was successful in arranging annual dinner, continuing education, picnic, and cruise, and most important, conducting the elections. This year will also be a very busy year for us ahead. In the end, I would like to thank all members from the bottom of my heart for your continued support and making all our events successful. Thank you. Wishing you and your family happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you.
Please welcome Mohammad Salim.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and my dear colleagues. My sincerest thanks to all of you for being here tonight. My fellow pharmacists, this is an honor and a privilege to stand before you on this beautiful occasion and say these words second time. Yes, I'm happy to accept the opportunity to serve another term as President of PAPA. With your continued support and encouragement, I am confident that we can fulfill our goals of promoting professionalism and continuing education among our membership, and also within the larger community around us. We can continue to plan and enjoy social activities as well. 2 years ago, I stood in front of you and said that I'll do my best to advance our professional and social goals. I'm happy to report that as a result of the effort of PAPA, many of our colleagues have succeeded in becoming immunizing pharmacists. This is one example of how PAPA can help our members to grow and succeed in our chosen career path. PAPA was also able to provide 14 continuing credit for continuing education credit. Our social activity included a first and pleasant boat trip around New York. I am pleased with the success we have achieved, although I'll be the first to say that we need to provide more programs and more opportunities for professional and social growth. I wholeheartedly believe in John Kennedy's saying that those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. As we provide many and various opportunities and activities, and we participate more and more fully in PAPA, we will create the foundation for more and more success. My goal this year is to arrange to have our colleagues MTM certified, that's Medication Therapeutic Management certification. Here, I will ask those of you who are interested, please have your name registered with Salim Tatari. We will begin working on this very soon. As you know, CMS is mandating that pharmacists provide MTM. Being MTM certified means that you can help your patients manage their medication, control the cost of the medication, and also at the same time, you can create a revenue source for yourself. I believe this is the future role of pharmacists. Due to the cuts of reimbursement by insurance companies and some exclusionary practices of PBMs, a loss of revenue has occurred. However, MTM certification presents an opportunity to replace lost revenue and possibly go beyond recovering losses and to move forward by generating additional revenue. I am confident with your cooperation and particularly with the involvement of our younger colleagues, PAPA will be able to advance our professional capabilities, and I'm looking forward to this challenge. I am highly optimistic about our future. Before I conclude, I would like to thank my wife Alala for putting up with me in regards to PAPA's activity. Naseem Rahman for his support and guidance, and Humaira Rahman for graciously accommodating PAPA's meeting. Samir Rahman and Tanveer Hussain for all their help, and especially to our General Secretary Safdar Sheikh for his untiring effort. Thank you very much.
Please give a warm and sincere welcome to Amy T. Cole.
other newly elected officers to come up on stage for the oath-taking ceremony. Amir Hussain, Chairman of the Board. Mohammed Salim, President. Shanawaz Khan, Senior Vice President. Mohammed Mohsen Gadar, Vice President. Samir Rahman, General Secretary. Nair Imam, Joint Secretary. Safdar Sheikh, Finance Secretary. Nifuz Noor, Joint Finance Secretary. And Mehdir Jani, Public Relations Officer.
Vice President. Vice President.
Support and protect the Constitution of the Pakistani American Pharmaceutical Association.
Yes.
And do you all solemnly affirm during your term that you will honestly and faithfully carry out the responsibility of your respective offices to the best of your knowledge and ability, so help you God?
रिटायर हो गए
नेक्स्ट टाइम वो खाली वो बनाए
सारे मांगे
अब हम क्या
Association, with sincere gratitude and appreciation, proudly presents to Sayyid Naseemur Rahman in recognition of your commitment, dedication, hard work, and contributions as a chairman to lead FAPA in the right direction. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this. It's very nice to have this. Thanks a lot.
Senator Dabo, unfortunately you couldn't make it last time, and we have a plaque for you. I don't need to remind you, I just want to let you know that we still have the plaque and we would like to present it to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Pakistani American Pharmacists Association, with sincere gratitude and appreciation, proudly present to Senator Joseph Adabo Jr., 15th District, New York, for your outstanding support to the pharmacy profession and New York State pharmacists.
He knows us and we know him. He respects us and we respect him. Years ago, as a member of the New York City Council, Mr. Adabo held a hearing about mandatory mail order. As a result, Mr. Adabo convinced the council, City Council, Mr. Council to go on record opposing mandatory mail order. And you saw the result of that it took a wave and Pisney took it over and finally we passed AMO. We have to really correct the flaws which still remain in the law, but that's where it started. In his first year in Albany, Senator Adabo introduced a bill to increase the Medicaid dispensing fee. He is a co-sponsor of every pro-pharmacy bill in the New York State Senate. It is now my pleasure to introduce Senator Joseph Adabo, a legislator who not only says he is with us, but his actions prove it. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to State Senator Joseph.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. With an introduction like that, it's all downhill from here. Now, I also know that speeches stand between you and the food. A very dangerous position to be in, so I will be brief. But again, I want to say thank you very much for this opportunity and for all the efforts of the pharmacists throughout. Not only the city, the state, but I also know we have others who are visiting us as part of PAPA, so thank you very much for your efforts. My congratulations to all the new officers, President Salim, thank you very much. Chair Hussain, thank you. To all the outgoing board members. The outgoing members don't go too far. They always hang around to help. So thank you very much. And again, I wish you all the best. I want to thank you all for your contributions in healthcare. Healthcare that has certainly been under attack on the federal level, the state level, and on the city level. And, certainly here in Queens, we've seen a reduction in hospitals. We've seen pharmacists, local pharmacists close. I lost my local pharmacy in Ozone Park, Rossi Pharmacy, closed. Many of my friends who are in the pharmacy business, they closed. So, we have an issue here. We're on a critical period. We're under attack. And we need to do what we can. We do that by working together, as was mentioned. When you come up to Albany, it matters. Your time there matters. When Pisney sits down with me, I understand who I'm speaking to. It matters. I don't mind if you don't live in my district, call me. I encourage you to reach out to your elected officials because we can do things, positive things, for our pharmacists and in return to our people up in Albany, down in Washington, and certainly in the city. We've seen a loss of medical health care here. We've seen a loss of resources, loss again of the local pharmacists, making it harder, not easier for pharmacists, but harder. Yet it's still a great, noble profession. You are the front line of helping people, educating them. Flu season, who do we run to? You are the front line of helping people in their health care. Prescription drugs, over-the-counter drugs, in our hospitals. You are on the front line of people's health care. Yet sometimes our government doesn't acknowledge that. And I can say thank you for your commitment and dedication to our people, but commitment and dedication sometimes doesn't do it. It doesn't keep a pharmacist open or it doesn't help someone stay in the profession. We have to do more than thanking you for our commitment and dedication. We need to do legislation that will help. Now in 2013, this past year in Albany, 9 bills were passed by both houses of the Senate and the Assembly that sought to help pharmacists. 9 bills. We're hoping the governor signs all of them. But we have so much more work to do. And we know issues are coming up. Our governor has announced medical marijuana. It's going to, again, change the industry. We have PBM legislation that's pending. We have legislation, again, that will seek to help how pharmacists get reimbursed. But that's not enough. We need to hear from the pharmacists who are strength in numbers. We need to hear from you as we work together. It was said that I sort of stood out in the city council, fought against Express Scripts, because I truly believe somebody should have the choice of going to whichever pharmacist they they choose. Recently, I was a co-sponsor of a piece of legislation that said somebody under workers' comp can choose their own pharmacist. We have a lot of changes to do. We have a lot of work to do. I look forward to doing it with Papa. I love the acronym of Papa. It is a family. And the head of that family is usually the Papa. And with Papa's leadership, we can make change, certainly in Albany, that's going to help the pharmacists and in turn help our people. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. Thank you very much.
I would like to call Timothy Nguyen to the stage, almost all of our C's in 2013. And I thank you very much, Tim. I would like to invite Khalid Naseem to the stage. Baba presents this certificate to Khalid Naseem in recognition and appreciation of your steadfast support and service for the past 4 years as Joint Secretary of Baba.
Now I would like to ask all the Board of Directors, Anis Siddiqui, Shamimur Rahman, Maqsood Khan, Khalid Naseem, Shahabuddin, Mushir Ahmed, Salim Tardari, Yaqub Noor, Mehdi Rajani, Mahmood Alam, Ali Asghar Yasin, Tanveer Hussain, Muhammad Salim, Aqil Buhari, Naseemur Rahman, Nasir Mahmood, Shahnawaz Khan, Irfan Jilani, Safdar Sheikh, Mohsin Khadir, and Nayyar Imam to come on stage for the photo session and cake cutting ceremony. Thank you. आइए आप आइए नो यूसुफ ओके ऑल द बेस्ट शुरू में दोबारा एक तो और इधर देख नासिर भाई आपके भी हाथ आ जाए एक दूसरे खिलाफ लीगल है एक दूसरे खिलाफ लीगल है एक दूसरे खिलाफ लीगल है तुम चुप रहो यार